Hello everyone, and welcome to this special episode of the Railway Vlog. So again, we're back in Germany. However, we are going off to Sheppard World today to visit the East Kent Railway.
On the tracks, the journey's near. Railway tales for all to hear. From steam and smoke to engines new, there's a world of trains for me and you. Ali, the gaming conductor, rolling down the line. Adventures on the railway, where history and fun combine. Ali, the gaming conductor, the whistle's calling true. Hop aboard the railway vlog, the next stop's made for you. Yeah.
We arrived early at the East Kent Railway, so we took a little walk up the main driveway, and as you'll see on the right of the screen, there are these mining carts. Now these carts came from the Snowdown Quarry, which was just up the road from the railway, and I'll explain more about that in a Railway Tales video later on in the year. However, there's not just these lovely industrial vehicles to see on the site. There is also some interesting miniature railways and some fire engines that we spotted during the day. So I'm going to leave you with some clips of the train, and we'll catch you back shortly when we talk about the miniature railway and the model railway here at Sheppardswell. We arrived at Aythorpe, which is the other end of the line. It's only about a 15-minute journey. However, there are some interesting sights. Not only do you see this mining setup up there, but you've also got a signal box museum, which is the actual signal box from Selling, which is a station just outside of Canterbury in Kent. Also, a unique feature of this railway is the Class 365, otherwise known as the Happy Networker, which sits on platform 2 at Aythorpe and is a cafe. So you can go in there and buy some hot chocolate, some teas, some coffees and some bits and pieces to eat and drink on the station itself, and you don't even need to leave the platform. It is fantastic. Around the site there is also a wonderful garden and some lovely little sceneries of, gnomes and things like that in the garden. It's well worth a little visit. Now we're going to pop back on the train back down to Sheppardswell and go and have a look at the first miniature railway, which happens to be the 5-inch railway. Yeah.
Alright, the guard goes.
Watch this. Oh, watch.
Driver goes. And hopefully the engine goes. And away.
We go on the next one.
First of all, we're going to go through the tree tunnel. Let's go through the tree tunnel and from the ground to the left-hand side. You see a family of gnomes, all their animals, the chickens still on top of their water-still house. The lights of gnomes still laying down, so we don't see much last time. stop boardings for us, not very far away, hence 2 runs up and down. All there is in front is Forest Junction Loco Shed, where the engine goes to bed of a night time for its battery charge and cup of hot chocolate. And there's his little red friend out there is an engine from over 30 years ago that used to run up and down on the line, and that used to be one of the carriages it pulled. That's number 1. That was the first one that we actually had made down here. It's been renovated, but it's not going to run again. It's just an exhibition thing. That's the driver's one, and the passenger ones were just fractionally longer. You would have got 1 adult, 1 child on each one, and it used to pull about 3 of those. That's all it had managed. But right, has anybody else got a mobile phone?
I have one, but that would take pictures or anything, so.
Oh, okay. You didn't want any pictures taken of you on the train?
No.
No, fine, thank you.
Fine, okay. Right, back we go for the first time.
So as you just heard then, we are doing 2 runs, so you get to pay £1 for the 2 trips on the 5-inch railway, and I thought we'd give this unique view from my perspective looking back at the route we've just taken. The next clip you'll see is us doing what he calls the faster run up to Dead End Junction, and then we return back to Sheppard's Well station and head over to the 7¼ inch railway through the Woodland just round the corner from the museum.
Back we go for the last time.
So this is the 7¼ inch railway called the Nees Woodland Railway. This one costs you £2 to travel on, so still relatively cheap, and it gives you a really good experience going around the woodland. Now there are some bits to spot on the way, and we do get passed by Fred, the other locomotive in service today, a little bit later, so I shall leave you to it, and hopefully you enjoy the sights of the Nees Woodland. So we went into the museum, which is an interactive museum, and when it says interactive, it literally means it. There are buttons for everyone to press that tells you different things that happen, including operating the line block system on the screen now, and there's even a working engine that you can see move internally with the piston, the gears, and all the valve timing, which is fantastic. Now outside near the Woodland Railway you have got 3 fire engines. One is called Aussie, then you have Little Benji, and then Daisy. Now we were lucky enough to see Little Benji go out on a run and see it come back, which is about to show to you guys. So this is the model railway. This is the Warmer Model Railway Club, and they have varying scales of model railways. Here you can see a vernacular N-gauge railway. There's also another N-gauge railway that wasn't in operation sadly at the time, and there is a 00 gauge railway which is still being built, and outside a G-scale railway as well. So I'll leave you with these clips and I'll catch you shortly. Now, the East Kent Railway have obviously got a 142 pacer. They've actually have 2 of them in the yard. But 2 interesting locos we spotted whilst there are the Flying Dutchman and the Eurostar Class 73 rescue locomotive. Now, the East Kent Railway is predominantly diesel powered. However, they do own a steam locomotive called St Dunster, seen here in the picture. This locomotive used to work at the Snowdown Colliery up the road from the site at Sheppard's and arrived at the East Kent Railway in 1992. However, is undergoing a long-term restoration, and more can be found on their website in the link below. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this visit to the East Kent Railway, and there will be a Railway Tales video on the railway itself and the collieries in season 3, so I will speak to you all on the next video. If you have enjoyed this, please do give it a like and a comment down below, and I'll catch you all on the next episode of either the Railway Tales or the Railway Vlog.
On the tracks, the journey's near. clickety clack, the rails keep time. Stories told in every rhyme. From old wagons to high-speed trains, the magic of the line remains. Ali the gaming conductor, rolling down the line. Adventures on the railway, where history and fun combine. Ali the gaming conductor,